Rory, a little bit of time to reflect on a fairly long flight back home about what happened this last weekend. It's probably one that we all want to forget, but there must be lessons you guys took from the game.
Yeah, I thought, in having a look at the game, sort of again and again, it showed that we actually controlled really well in the game. We had a lapse in concentration with the try that they scored. In fact, we were on the front foot in attacking position. They scored their try just before half time, which took the score to 9 points to 5. Then, second half, I thought up until minute 56 we had control of the game. Our game management was actually pretty good. It was difficult to get going in the conditions. The field was quite heavy. I don't know if you could pick it up on the cameras. The field was quite heavy. We controlled well, and then obviously got the 2 yellow cards, and then it became a bit of a scramble, and we lost momentum. In that 10 minutes, conceded 2 tries, and then shortly afterwards, when the guys came back on the pitch, we ended up with that lineup where we got the turnover from the penalty, and the guys kicked out and got a third try. I thought the guys showed a lot of character to fight back at the end, and we've seen, we obviously saw that same picture against Treviso where the guys pushed really hard in the second half, back end of the second half of the game to get the win. It could very well have gone that way, but obviously didn't. But overall, it was a relatively solid performance. Unfortunately, we got the yellow cards. There's going to be mistakes in every game you play, and yes, we had a couple of mistakes in this game, but. Again, in terms of performance, in terms of control, we're satisfied.
Torsten, as a player, it must have probably been fairly frustrating. Seeing at the forward, you guys looked like you did a lot of the hard work, but the backline just didn't seem to be going, and that probably also led to quite a bit of pressure in the game.
No, I don't think it was much of a backline forward. I think both forwards and backs missed a few opportunities. We got in some more rewards, and unfortunately it didn't go our way. I think we definitely made good opportunities to win the game.
Jy dat ek wil nie jy moet iets daaroor die refs nou sê dat nie goed is nie, maar dit voel asof die refs sê daar's 'n ander manier hoe hulle die spel ons hom sien, of ek het gevoel as hulle was ons altyd offside gewees. Glo jy dit ek wil dalk net weet hoe moeilik is dit om nou by ander refs ons aan te pas oor seer? Wil jy iets opsluit?
Ja, ek dink die refs van ons en hulle is maar albei op dieselfde vlak. Ek dink partykeer mis 'n ref maar 1 of 2 goedjies en partykeer 'n bietjie haarskools, maar by die einde van die dag, ons was op 'n waarskuwing, so ek voel die eerste geel kaart was die regte besluit geweest. Tweede geel kaart wat Johnson was, dit was 'n bietjie haarskool. Ek dink dit was 'n onnodige enetjie. Maar ja, soos ou kan nie daai goedjies as verskonings gebruik. Ja, of die ref nie. Ek meen ons is in beheer van daai wedstryd gewees en ons het 2 soft moments gehad en dit kos jou 'n ongelukkige wedstryd.
Is it a little bit of pressure on you guys this week? Because winning home games is one thing, but getting a couple of victories on the road is very important to reach those playoffs. And the Kings have lost 11 games, but person can't really read anything into that. So, and they've been waiting for, as Francois said earlier in the week. So maybe a little bit more pressure heading into this game.
I doubt there's more pressure. I think we've done well throughout the season, going week by week, not looking ahead. This is the week we've been waiting for. This is a SA conference game, and I know it's going to be a hell of a tough game, especially the first start of it. We know they're going to come out guns blazing, but so are we. So we've got a good management preparing us for the right method to win this game.
Torsten, the Kings. Speaking of the Kings, they haven't been doing very well. But what kind of game are you guys expecting from them? Obviously, they're going to come out and with blazing.
Yeah, no, we definitely know it's going to be a very physical match. I think they're going to charge up their forwards a hell of a lot. So we are going to be ready to face them. I think we've also been in a situation where they have been, so we know how it feels losing so many games in a row. And you wait for one game, and I think they've been waiting for this game. So they're definitely going to try and measure themselves against us.
Rory, update on injuries. Seeing at Torsten sitting out, you probably tell us that Swiss will not be available. And how's Willem and Henko? Is Henko very good this week?
Yeah, first of all, I just thought Torsten would be a nice change from Swiss. No, Swiss obviously banged his neck, so he's going to be, he's certainly going to be out for this weekend. William is going for a scan today. We suspect it could be a little bit longer than what Swice is going to be. It might be a longer term injury, but we'll find out. We'll find out today. Henke is available for selection. We actually have a number of players that are available for selection this week. Yeah, we'll obviously some tough calls to make in certain positions.
And just on that, two guys I was thinking of on my drive here, Malcolm Yard, how is he getting on, and Luther, how's he getting on?
Both of them should be ready for tour. Okay, I doubt that we'll get them cleared before the next Kings game. They're certainly not cleared for this weekend, but both of them should be cleared for tour. So we obviously work on sitting with them in the conditioning phase, trying to get them fit and ready for contact.
Waar dink jy moet na julle hierdie week aan daarso werk? Wat het jy op die veld? Ons aan die insig gesê, wat is nou daar se indisies nou wanneer ons hierdie week?
Nee, ek dink is maar net om ons wil graag bietjie meer klinies wees hierdie week. Dink ons het kansse gehad weer eens in hierdie wedstryd en wat ons nie gebruik het nie. Daar is ook net soveel kansse in 'n wedstryd wat 'n ou kry. En ek voel hierdie naweek wat kom kan ons dalk bietjie meer kry. Ek meen ons is 'n groep ouens wat bereid is om te werk vir ons geleenthede. So ons moet dit nou net vat en daai geleenthede in punte omdraai.
Torsten, the appreciation of the rules by players is something that I think a lot of people and spectators overlook. There was a very good example of it on Saturday, where the kick was charged down and renewal. Normal circumstances would have been 50 metres offside. And there is such a rare occurrence that it happens in rugby. I'm important for you guys to be able to understand those things, that if guy taps the ball down and even if you're offside, you can create a try from that.
You're looking at me, but you asked Torsten the question. Are you me or Torsten to answer?
No, I said Rory.
Did you say Rory? I thought you said Torsten, sorry. Okay. No, look, 100%. We've obviously got educated players, guys that can make good decisions on the field. Appreciation of the rules is very important. Well, understanding the rules and how to use them to your advantage is obviously very important. We only saw, in the previous game how we sort of interpreted a rule wrongly, and we ended up on the back foot. That wasn't in that Scarlets game with the ball that was kicked out and the player had his foot in touch. So it is important to understand the rules, and obviously, every now and again an opportunity is going to come up like it did on Saturday, and we obviously get to capitalise on it.
Yeah, so sometimes people play well in the individual capacity, but looking at the past weekend, if you look at Opa Moye and Kasim coming in, how disruptive is it for a team who's been used to play together, a loose trio, and then to come in after the international break kind of and immediately gel? It would seem to me as if they played well, but not as a unit as they perhaps would if they've been playing together, let's say, for the last month or so.
Yeah. Look, obviously the guys came back when we came back on the 27th. So we've been training together for 10 days. Obviously before the game. It wasn't really that difficult to get the guys. All the guys that played in the system. If you remember, Opes and Swice were obviously here up until the end of the Zebra game. So just before Connaught, they left us. Azer's been in our system for quite some time, so they actually fitted in quite nicely. I don't believe that we didn't quite get our rhythm because they were in the setup. It must be said that Treviso's defence was outstanding in the game. They really came off the line hard. We're a team that's got the most dominant hits in the competition. I think Treviso second or third in the lot in terms of dominance hits, and that's what they did. They put us under pressure with some really good defence. We managed to still create opportunities with that good defence, and like I say, we controlled extremely well up until the yellow cards, where we lost a bit of momentum, but then showed a bit of a fight back at the end. So to answer your question in short, I don't believe that bringing those guys and disrupted any rhythm. In fact, I think they add a lot of value to the team, and it's always good to have those educated heads in the lineup.
If I'm not mistaken, this past weekend's round was exactly halfway through the competition for the round robins. How important is it to relay that message? And I'm sure you guys also do understand that it's only halfway through the competition. A loss is not the end of the world, and there's still to be the Six Nations kicking off in the next couple of weeks, where all of these teams are going to be losing some of the best players.
Yeah, look, I must be honest, we haven't even had a chat about it. I haven't even thought about it being halfway through the competition. Obviously we knew we were getting close to the halfway mark, and but for us, what Torsten said earlier, everything is about the next game, and we obviously prep every game to win. We didn't get the win this weekend. We need to bounce back from it. We've got the 2 games against the Kings. Obviously, the focus is on now in Port Elizabeth, and we need to get that win.
Ek wil net laaste daar weet nou, as wat some idiots mos nou, ek moet sê môre hier so of actually England. Will he have like hoe gaan hy nou saam met daar se julle sit of advice of so iets or
look, it would be
get some advice of him or have a
chat
or something about things.
Yeah, I don't know if anything's been set up. Certainly, I'm not aware of it. It would be great.
Yeah,
I mean, he's one of the best coaches in the world.
So only facilities.
Yeah. So, but they're obviously coming through to do all through the stadium. Listen, if we could have a chat to them, it would be absolutely fantastic. I don't know if there's an opportunity for it.